Welcome to Workshop 4, Organizing the Planning Meeting. This is the final workshop of a 4-part series called Planning for Life After School. It is important to go through all the workshops in order, as each one prepares us for the next part. Let's take a moment to review each workshop. Workshop 1 talks about why it's important to get an early start planning for life after high school. Without a plan, we will not have a clear idea of what we need to do to meet our future goals. Workshop 2 gives us ideas on how we can gain valuable experiences. This will help us think positively about what is possible for the future. Workshop 3 gets us thinking about what goes into a person-directed plan. It describes what we want for the future and outlines the steps and supports to move forward. Now that we have completed Workshop 3 on getting ready for a planning meeting, we can begin thinking about how to make it happen. Here are some important questions to consider for a successful meeting. Who will facilitate? What planning tool should be used for the person-directed plan? How long will it be? Who should be invited? When is the best time for the meeting? Where is the best place? Who will record or document the plan? What happens next after all the details of the plan have been worked out? Let's go through the questions together. There are people who can help build a person-directed plan. They are called planners. Local community agencies, such as Community Living Toronto, may provide this support or know others who can help. There may be someone in a person's network who feels comfortable facilitating a planning meeting, but consider using trained planners for their experience in facilitating participation from everyone and their unbiased focus on the individual. Talking with a planner in advance will also help answer these questions. This will make it easier for you to explain it to others who will be involved. What planning tools should be used for the best person-directed plan? There are a number of tools which different people or agencies may use to help with the planning process. Community Living Toronto, for example, offers a variety of person-directed planning tools which help engage all members at the meeting. Such person-directed planning tools include MAP, PATH, Muse, Passport, and SEED. A specific tool may be better suited for a specific situation. For example, a map is very helpful in situations when people are coming together for the first time to experience person-directed planning, members of a person's network don't know each other well, or the person is approaching a significant life change. Using a planning tool or process makes it easier to build a person-directed plan. How long is a planning meeting? A typical planning meeting may last 2.5 to 3 hours. This seems like a long time, but it will be an enjoyable experience for everyone if the meeting has the right focus, the right people, the right environment, and has been well planned. It will take more time to develop the written plan, but this will happen after the meeting. The amount of time for a planning meeting may need to be adjusted depending on the person or situation. For example, if the person communicates through pictures or needs an interpreter, this can lengthen the meeting time. People may not be able to stay in a meeting for this amount of time, so it may need more than one planning meeting to gather the necessary information to start building a person-directed plan. Who should be invited to the planning meeting? To answer this question, we should ask, who is the planning meeting for? It is very important that this person be present to build the plan. We cannot build a person-directed plan if the person is not there to provide direction. Asking the person who to invite is a good next step. Consider family members, friends, neighbors, and other community connections. Community connections may include teachers, local club or faith community members, volunteers, and support workers. When inviting people to a planning meeting, share the purpose of the meeting, what to expect, and ask them for days and times that are good for them to meet. This makes it easier to pick potential dates for the planning meeting. When is the best time for the planning meeting? Ultimately, the day and time of the planning meeting has to be good for the person who owns the plan. If flexible, the person may want to choose a day and time when most of the network members can attend. A person may also share the plan with network members after the planning meeting if they were unable to come to the meeting. Where is the best place for the planning meeting? The best place for the planning meeting is a welcoming place. This is usually a place where the person who owns the plan feels most comfortable. The best meetings always have food and refreshments to give the feeling of celebration. Who will record or document the plan? It is helpful to have one person who takes responsibility for pulling information together and acts as the recorder of the person-directed plan. The individual is still the lead person, and the network supports this process. The recorder may be a member of the network, or the planner may provide this service. Talk with the planner to explore who will take on this task. So what happens next after all the details of the planning meeting have been worked out? Choose one or two potential dates for the planning meeting. Ask everyone involved to check the dates and confirm that they can make a meeting at those times. Be sure to include the planner if this person will facilitate the meeting. Ensure the meeting place is available if it isn't going to take place at the family home. When the date is confirmed, think about food and refreshments. Remember that the planning meeting is also a gathering of family and friends. It is a celebration of the person's relationships, gifts, and abilities. Once all the details are complete, feel free to go through the past workshops again. Workshop 2 is a good reminder about the potential opportunities that are available for someone. Workshop 3 will review important things to talk about in preparation for the planning meeting. The planning meeting will lead to the development of the person-directed plan. The person-directed plan is the beginning of the journey towards achieving dreams and goals. We have now come to the end of Workshop 4. This completes our 4-part series on planning for life after school. Remember these key lessons. Planning what we want and how we're going to get there is the best way to ensure success, whether it's a business plan or a life plan. Including a team or network of people will add support and resources to make dreams and goals happen. Talking to a planner will help answer any additional questions. Most of all, remember that dreams can come true.